You welcome back to this particular video. What we'll try to do is to try to see if we can implement what we've learned so far about user experience research into a real life project, right? So when we're treating a project brief, I showed you guys this sample project brief. So let's take a look at it again. So in this sample project brief, the most important thing here is actually the little bit of the project description, the core features, and the target audience here, right? So right here we said this is a simple e-commerce web and mobile app application that will enable user buy product online at ease. And some of the core features is that people will be able to shop by category, they will be able to display products, there will be cart functionality, and users can check as a guest or a signed in user basically. So basically you can create an account to check out, or you can check out as a guest without creating an account. So what we want to do now is that before we start working on this particular design, we want to work on the user experience to ensure that the application will satisfy the target users, which are this target audience over here inside our project brief. So as a UI UX designer, once you have a project brief like this, the next thing you want to do is to carry out a user experience research. Now I will move on to a particular website called FigJam, and as we said earlier on that there will be two major tools I'll be using in this particular course. We'll be working with Figma, and we'll also be working with Adobe XD. Now for now, let's start with Figma first. And this is figma.com. So just go to your browser, you type figma.com. They should land you to their landing page here. So this is their landing page. Figma is an amazing tool, and you can basically start and using it to do some certain stuff for free. You don't need to basically create an account, or not create an account. You don't need to pay for it for a start. But when you start working with a larger team and you need to collaborate with more people and unlock some certain features, you might actually want to opt in for the paid version. So right here we go. So this is Figma for you, and they have some amazing thing right here that we can basically check out, right? So that being said, let's go ahead and sign up. So for you, you just want to click on sign up here and basically create an account and sign up to your account. But I already have an account, so I'm just going to log in, and I have an account I created with Google, just with my Gmail. So I'll just basically log into my account. So I'll click this, and I'll click my email address, of course, and I will log into my Figma account, and my Figma account, it will log me in. So this is my Figma account. For you that is new, you might not be able to see anything right here. So these are some of the files I've worked recently. This is some areas in Figma. This is your own account, blah blah blah. I can simply log out here, and Figma have this new design file. This area is for UI design. Then Figma have this new stuff they just come up with, which they call FigJam. So here we can create our FigJam files and the rest. So I can just easily create my new FigJam file. For our user experience design, I'll be making use of FigJam, right? So I'm just going to click on this plus icon here to create my new FigJam file. So once I click on this plus icon, it will prompt me to use any sample template. Don't worry, we are still going to use some sample templates, but for now let me just close this. So the first thing I want to do basically is to save this particular file. At the time of recording this particular video, they are still on the FigJam is still on its beta version. So I'm just going to double click here. So double click on this untitled will help me save it, right? So let's just call this simple e-commerce UX, UX document. Let's just call it like that. So this is our file. It has been saved, so I can see it there. Then the next thing I want to do is basically to start design, but let me walk you through the simple tool. So FigJam have this simple tool. Over here is your workspace. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, right? So the first thing you want to take a look at is this is your move tool, this is your pan tool. If you click here, you can use to drag and drop and drag across it. Here's a pen tool. If you click here, you can change the color of this particular tool, right? And you can just use it to just basically write anything you want to write here, right? So you can use it to draw just like a simple funny looking shape. This is the eye, this is the nose, and probably this is the mouth. All right, so that's just it, right? So you can use it to draw some freehand and drawing there. So let me select everything and I'll delete it. So this other one allows us to draw several shapes. So if I click it, there are several shapes I can draw. Once I can click it here, I can draw several shapes. So with this, I can easily do a lot of stuff. If I click this plus icon, it's automatically being another one. I can choose to change the shape. Click here to change the shape to probably this kind of shape, and I could also adjust this. I could type some text in it and the rest. So I have my arrow here as well. I could change the color to different kind of arrows. I could change the pointers to different kind of pointers that I like. For example, something like this would be great. I could change this other one, that is the edge, this other edge here. I could do a lot of stuff. I could change the color of this arrow to give me the same exact color or something of that particular nature, right? So many things. So this same arrow is what you get when you use these connectors here. It's the same thing basically, right? So you can use that to draw shape. While here can allow us to add sticky notes, right? I could just add some sticky text here, add some text. So I can add some text here. So if I have some text in here, I can change the color of my sticky note to any other color of my choice, right? Any color of my choice actually. And you could see my name as I'm the author. So if I have like other teammates working on this particular file, any person that creates this particular sticky note, I'll be able to see the author. But I can choose to hide the author if I want to hide the author by clicking in here. I could change the size of my text by moving it around here, and I could strike it through. I could make it bold. I could link it to a certain URL or something of that nature. So many things I can do here. Then if I want to write a simple text, I can click on this text to draw a line and basically type in some text. So let me just write some demo text here. So I could type some demo text in here. Then this will allow me, the stamp tool now will allow me to drop some emoji or basically or some reactions. Some people can use this to vote or something for some certain things. If I click this, I can just easily drop it over here and stamp it like that. So if I do it like that, I could also choose to create reaction. Probably this is a group meeting and I have other teammates. I could just say, oops, I like this. Oops, so it just create this amazing reaction for me actually, which I think is amazing actually. Then that's how the stamp tool works. Then I could actually import some templates. For example, now as we go ahead, if I click on this template file, it will bring the same template. I could insert some certain template of my choice. So if I click for, like, for example, an empathy map, yeah, so just say use insert empathy map. I can choose to insert this certain empathy map. I can click on insert template, and when I insert templates, this empathy map will be added alongside this my demo designs over here, right? So I can easily add this certain empathy map to it. So at this moment, I don't really want this empathy map, or okay, do you know what? Let's leave this empathy map. I'll just select it. We'll still use it. I'll drag it to this edge. Let's select everything. I'll drag it to this edge, right? So this is the other one. So we can easily insert templates from the community over there, right? And that's how it works. Okay, let's just delete this other one. I think I don't need this for now. Then I'll leave my empathy map here, basically. Then what else? So this is libraries, basically. So many things you can get from the libraries. I'll just advise you to just check it out. Then if you want to upload your own image, you can click on images here, and it will take you to where you can upload your own image to your system. Let me select this particular file. I think I downloaded this from Unsplash. So I have this. Then you can basically crop your image. If I click the image replace to replace this image, if I click on the crop tool, it will allow me basically resize it to zoom in or zoom out, and I can easily basically resize it to circular shape or different custom shape basically of my choice, right? This will give me crop it to circular shape for me. And if I resize it now like this, I can delete this and delete this as well, and basically use this stuff to replace it, right? Feels great, right? And I can go back to my crop mode, and okay, this is cool. Replace it. So different things you could do. You could try different shape of your crop that you can actually crop your things to. Apart from circle, you can use square, you can use portrait, you can use wild, different ways you can actually crop. So let's just leave it at cycle actually, right? And so basically that's how it is. That's how you can use that. Different things that you could add. There is widgets too. You can add some widgets. Any of these widgets, you come over here, you see any one that you like. Let's say you want to add a to-do list. Let me search for to-do widget, right? And I'll say to-do widget. Then you can just click and drag it over here. It will add it for you. Then you can add your to-do widget. The first thing I want to do is design. Then after I work on design, I work on prototype, right? Add. Then yep. So probably you can just use this work on it. Once you're done with it, you can click here. There's several things that you can do with this. Let me just basically delete this. I don't need it for anything. Then different things that you can do here. There's plugins that you can use. There are libraries that's available for you too as well. Different libraries, things that you can actually easily just add to your designs, different reactions. So let's say you want a certain reaction or something, all of this stuff. You can easily just add the stickers. So they are like stickers actually. You can easily just add them, right? This pin stuff. I can click and drag it here now. So you see it? So I can just easily to signify pin and put it in there like this. Alright, cool. Let me delete it. So different things that you can basically add. So that is it, and using the FigJam is quite easy. So I believe with this now you should be able to find your way around FigJam. So in the subsequent videos we'll dive in straight to the user experience design properly. Right, so see you in the subsequent videos.